Okay.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the city of Bogor in West Java, Indonesia. I'm Dr. Reza, and here we are behind my big tree, jackfruit.
Jackfruit.
Yeah? Jackfruit. This tree is the national champion of jackfruit contest.
Okay.
In 2014.
Okay.
So it has this thick flesh, yellow, sweet, and crunchy.
Crunchy.
Yeah.
Very right.
This tree is approximately 30 years old.
30 years old.
So I found it somewhere here near the Mount Salak range, and then I took the scion and make a grafting.
Grafting.
So I planted around 1990, something like that. And then here we have the fruit already growing to a big tree with a number of fruits here.
Yeah.
Actually, this is off season, but we have a couple of fruits. And
yeah,
here,
which are covered, huh?
yes, covered.
These are fruits.
To look after the fruit flies.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of fruit flies here. So we wrap them, and here beneath you can see one is already ready to harvest.
Ready to harvest.
So we will take this off the tree and then we'll cut it.
You please tell me that how you know that it is ready to harvest. On which parameter?
Oh yeah, you just knock on the skin.
Skin. Okay.
And if it gives an echo, it goes boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
But if it's still raw, not yet mature, then when you thumb it like this, it goes plack, plack, plack.
Okay. If
a
it
thin
is
sound. This is a deep sound. You can hear that.
okay.
That's already mature. And then here you see there's fungus here. So this part maybe you cannot eat, but there's still a lot of good parts. And then, well, you have to taste it to see for yourself what the quality is like.
Quality, yeah. So you are saying that it is a yellow flushed jackfruit.
Very
tasty.
thick flesh.
Yeah. That's why it is a winner for 2 years.
The winner, yes. This is the national champion.
That's nice. That's right.
And I understand in India you are very fond of jackfruit. So this is the variety we grow here in Indonesia.
Excellent. Very good. So, dear friends, as you all know that I am in Indonesia and exploring the different places. So today we are in the nursery of Uncle Reza. We I read the name and Ma'am Sharifa told me that it means Uncle Reza. So he is Dr. Reza is with us, and I am very happy to share with all of you that the tree under which I am standing, it is a jackfruit plant. Everyone loves jackfruit. So when the opportunity is given to you to just harvest it is really a very wonderful thing. So Dr. Saab has given me this opportunity, even though he discussed that this plant has already won twice the national award.
Yes.
So because of the quality of the fruit, the taste of the fruit, and he preserved this germplasm which he has taken from some hilly area of Indonesia, and then he grafted here, then he make a new tree, and just see the size of the fruit. Very good. And now we are going to harvest it with the help of this skatier. So you need skatier, or you can take any knife, sharp knife, to harvest this fruit. So let's see from here, sir.
Yes. Try to hold it here. Quite heavy.
Just see. This is the first harvest from my own hand.
Yes.
Such a big jackfruit.
You're very lucky to come today.
Thank you. So, dear friends, let's now taste the jackfruit. And this is for the first time, I am tasting like this. Sitting under the tree, harvested the fruit for myself, then tasting it. The sugars are developed, sir. It is. Dear friends, as you all know that when some good thing is going to happen, it has some motivation and some story behind it. When I visited this place, I have found some good quality germplasm of fruits whether we talk of avocado, whether we talk of rose apple, or we talk of this jackfruit or durian. So the person who is growing all those things, he is with me, and I am very happy and lucky to meet him today. And he has given me also the opportunity to harvest one of the jackfruit with my hand. So it is really wonderful gesture from his side. So sir, I just want to know that who motivated you to have some good plant material. It is just for the sake of people. When somebody comes to you with some idea that I will go there, I will get a plant. When somebody plants a plant, he has some desire in his mind that I will eat this fruit one day, quality fruit. So what inspired you to have this business?
Okay, so I've been planting this piece of land here. It's around 1 hectare or 10,000 square meters, and I acquired this land in 1982 when I graduated from the University of IPB in Bogor.
Okay.
So I have a degree in agronomy, and I specialize in fruit plants. So that's why I bought this piece of land, and I work as a researcher at the fruit station of the Department of Agriculture. So that is why I collect a lot of good quality fruits, make them the seed graftings, yeah, and plant them here. So the first ones were durian. So after I planted them, I went to postgraduate school, and I have a master's degree on durians.
Excellent.
And then I continue again for my PhD degree, and I did some experiment on mangosteens. So that's why we plant here mostly are durians and mangosteens.
Sir has also discussed one interesting thing with me, that when we talk of planting of durian and mangosteen, we have to take one thing into consideration. Sir will tell you what is that.
Yeah, mangosteen is an undershaded trees, so it needs mostly shade from the sun, the tropical sun. And durian needs full sunlight, so it grows very high, up to 30 meters. And the mangosteen is just right beneath it in a height of 15 to 20 meters. So they grow together in nature. That is why I simulate the nature. So we plant here durian first, and then mangosteen.
Very right. Sir, you are using some grafting and layering techniques for propagation of plants.
Yes.
And we already watched that some people are doing work there. So who inspired you to do all these things? Either your degree,
yes,
or your it is a sort of passion.
Well,
one cannot grow plant without passion.
Yes, passion is number one. You don't have to think this as working. It's a hobby.
Yeah.
So you do it with full heart, yeah?
Yes.
That's why I love to do this. And then we have to learn how to propagate these good quality plants. And that is done by seeding or grafting, marketing, air layering, yeah, budding, any method that you can find here in Indonesia for tropical fruits. So every plant has its different method.
Yeah.
For mangosteen, it's used grafting, top grafting. And then for durian, you use budding. Yeah. And for let's say citrus or rose apple, you use marketing or air layering.
Yeah. So, sir, if no, you are talking that we use this budding in durian. Which budding method?
The one on the side budding. So you peel off the part of the skin, and then you put on just a slight
chip budding. Chip budding.
No, it's just
tea budding.
No,
there are different types of budding.
Yeah, it's normal budding, just the skin.
Just the skin.
Without the wood.
Okay, it means it is sort of patch budding.
Patch budding.
Patch, yeah.
That's right.
That's
the term.
It is a patch budding.
Patch budding.
So you take the patch of rootstock,
yes,
then similar from the bud stick, and you
yes,
patch it there.
Yes.
Yeah, it is a patch budding. And what about this avocado?
Avocado, the simplest is we use grafting. What do you call wedge grafting.
Yeah.
Wedge grafting.
One important thing which sir has discussed with me when coming to this site, that they have 5 avocado varieties here, good cultivars. First, because he is himself a doctor, so he never recommend anything without testing it at this place.
Yes, of course.
So he took the plant material best, then he planted here, then he evaluated it. So, and whatsoever is good characteristics, either it is in bearing, or it is in vegetative propagation, or it is in I can say fruiting. On the basis of all these parameters, he first tasted himself, then he recommended for further propagation. So that is also very good gesture, because being a I can say doctor in that subject, and he is not only having the interest, but he has himself doing research also, that how to recommend. Because one cannot go, if we go to any nursery person who is not having this interest, he take the plant, he do it, he say, okay sir, I am doing it because I know it is avocado and I have to prepare the plant. But first you have to evaluate, and after evaluation you have to recommend. It is really very good job which he is doing, because one cannot recommend before testing. So it takes lot of time also.
Yes.
When you take a new plant, you have to plant it, just have evaluation for 3-4 years, and after 3-4 years when it comes into fruiting, you tasted that fruit, and only then you can recommend that out of these 5 or 6 varieties, this one is at number 1, this one is at number 2. This is the job of university, and university people are doing there. But after getting graduation, post-graduation and PhD, he himself practicing here, and after that he is recommending. Sir, this is very nice, because people who are having plant, who take plant from you, they have this thing in their mind that one day me or my family, they eat good fruits. So that good fruit will only be possible if you plant good plant.
Yes.
And that too of quality, and that too disease free.
Yes.
So these things have to be taken into consideration when we go for propagation of the plant. And for that purpose, I am really very happy to see that he is taking care of everything. Earlier we visited the site also. The people are doing layering of citrus. So they took the germplasm, they took the cutting from there. Now they are planting in the poly bag. And those poly bags are ready after 1 season, I think.
Yes.
They are ready to sell.
Yes.
And how much, sir, is the cost of one poly bag? You just told me.
It starts from, let's say, $5 US.
$5
But
US
then
too?
when it starts flowering and fruiting in the pots, they can be sold for $20 US.
Just see, the plant which you are giving it in small poly bag, it costs less. But when you grow here, when you see the fruit, and after watching it from your eye, the cost of the plant gets increased, because they are taking care of that plant for 1 year or 1.5 years at their place. That plant needs mixture, that plant needs poly bag, that plant needs so much of care. And after caring that plant, when that plant comes into bearing, you come to the site, you just have a look, okay sir, this is the variety. When you taste the fruit, then you have that thing, okay, I will take this. So the cost increases, because the care that which he and his staff is providing here for 1.5 years. So that's good, sir. That is excellent, because they tasted themselves the fruit, and after
true.
that they will take the plant.
I will take the plant.
Yeah, sir.
It's guaranteed.
It's guaranteed. Yeah, very much right. It's guaranteed. Sir, any more thing which you want to share from your side of your experience?
Yes. Because I go around in Indonesia from the west to the east, and it's a huge diversity there for fruit plants. So actually, when I was working at the fruit research station, we collected around 1,400 kinds of fruits. That means species. And in the market, we only know 20 to 30 kinds of species that are commercial. So I'm willing to collect more fruits and then make them commercialized. Yeah, because there's still a lot of things that you can learn here, you can collect here, and then distribute to farmers.
Yeah.
So I think in the future it's going to be a supermarket of fruits here.
Fruits, yeah. Sir, I also want to discuss one important thing here. I took the class of PG students 2-3 days earlier.
Okay.
And one of the girl, she met me in ATP, Agri Business Technology Park.
Okay.
So she discussed with me, Bakshi sir, I want to know one thing. Yeah, just please. So she asked me, sir, I am doing work on this avocado.
Okay.
So there are different germplasm in some of the area, I think in Java.
Yes.
And she want to do research. So she asked me, sir, are you recommending me that research? So I said, yes, you have to do it, because in fruits germplasm evaluation is one of the important aspects.
True.
We have to go to the place.
True.
We have to evaluate the local germplasm.
Yes.
Because if you go for evaluation of new variety, it takes 10 to 12 years.
True.
So you have to wait for 12 years.
Yes.
But if you go for evaluation, if you go for selection of that particular area, you go evaluate the germplasm. From that germplasm, to select one or two and multiply it and just go ahead. Because you know the quality,
Yes.
you know everything. Then she feels happy, sir, okay, it's very good, and just send me the recommendation when you got your thesis. So it's because one has to encourage youngsters.
Yes, true. Yeah, we have to have an estafette.
Stefan, yeah.
Because, well, I'm already in my late 60s, so I
I'm
have
still
to...
looking so young.
Well, because I'm in the garden.
Garden, yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of plants here.
Lot of plants, cool here,
Yes.
here, and everyone is looking after this fresh air,
Fresh
and you
air.
are in the fresh air,
Yeah, and I
you
did
are
some-
giving that to us also.
Yeah.
Because today we are here, we are also taking fresh air.
Well, life is about fresh air, eating good
Eating
quality
good,
fruits,
yeah,
being
yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
What else do you want?
Yeah. And that is I fully acknowledge, and I'm very happy to be here. I thank Ma'am Sarifa and the staff who is accompanying her, that they have made it possible for me to interact with you, the person who loves tree
Yeah.
and the person who is loving tree. They both acknowledge each other. So for that I am really thankful to you.
Okay.
Sir, thank you a lot.
Thank you.
Dear
Thank you.
friends, this information is for all those who want to grow mangosteen in future, because Professor Reza has discussed very important things with me today, and which I want to take up with all my friends, all my students who are having this tropical fruit course, that mangosteen has some important things which you have to learn. It is because it is a shade loving plant. Secondly, he tried during his PhD research, he tried grafting of this plant, because it is very difficult to go for grafting. Now he himself discussed with you that what activity he has done, how the grafting will take place, how much year he has to spend for his research, and the results which he earned and the recognition which he got after it. Because the students who are doing research in their PhD work, they get sometimes very I can say exhaustive. They say, oh, I finished my 3 years and still my sir is not doing anything. So patience will give good results.
True.
And true example is Dr. Reza, who will discuss himself that how he has done it. Sir, please, about your grafting.
Yes. Let's say here, the mangosteen here is one of the toughest fruit to grow. It needs a lot of care, a lot of passion. If you're not in that, then don't handle the mangosteen. Most difficult tree. Yeah. In a year, it can only give 2 flushes of new leaves, 6 months each. While in other plants like durian, every 2-3 months they give a new flush. So this is very slow growing. And if you plant from seeds, it will start fruiting at least 10 years.
10 years.
Commercially in 15 years. But then I did my research how to propagate this mangosteen to make a garden which is commercial. And I found out that we can do it in 4 or 5 years. So this is the sample of my research here. We have a small crown here, and you planted only 5 by 5 meters, which means you have 400 trees in 1
trees
hectare.
per hectare.
But if you plant from seed like that one, it will take 10 by 10 meters. See, so it will only have 100 trees per hectare. True that the fruit is more abundant there, but if you compare to 400 trees per hectare, this is much more productive. So this is the way to grow mangosteen. Yeah, you graft it, you plant it by 5 by 5 meters, and make sure that it has sufficient shading. Because mangosteen
is a shade loving plant.
is shade loving plant.
And also the fruit which it bears, it is inside the leaf. You see,
Yes,
inside the leaves.
inside.
Yeah.
So there is no need to trim or to cut the inside branches, because that is where you will find the fruit. It won't grow out to the sunlight. It stays in the shade.
Sir, one important thing which you discussed about your grafting.
Yes.
So please let us share something about it also.
Okay.
So how you performed it, because the students who want to take it for their future research, because mangosteen can be grown from seed, as you already discussed that it took 15 years to come into commercial bearing.
Yes.
But if you grow it by this grafted plant, it will come into bearing in 3rd or 4th year.
Yes.
So how to perform grafting? It is not an easy task. As you discussed that how much effort you have done during your PhD research to get through to this plant. So please.
Okay. So in mangosteen, the difference is it has very shallow and few roots.
Few roots, yeah.
Few roots.
Yeah.
So it grows very slow. And that's why it needs shade. Because if it gets full sunlight, it will transpire a lot of water and the roots will not feed back the water needed. So you have to put more roots. So the problem is, okay, we have to have more roots. So what I did is, I planted 3 seeds of mangosteen in 1 poly bag, let it grow up to 20 centimeters, and then I knitted them, I grafted them into 1 stem.
1 stem.
3 rootstocks with 1 stem. That means 3 root systems supporting only one stem. So it will grow faster.
Yeah.
Now that's the main reason why we use, let's say, multiple rootstocks.
Then he grafted that plant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, when it reaches a size of the scion of the true mangosteen tree, you cut off a scion from the mother tree and then you wedge graft onto these 3 rootstocks. And after a few flushes, it will bear some flowers.
Some flowers.
So in 4 years, you have already a small tree, let's say 1.5 meters, but with 60 to 70 fruits. Very productive.
Very productive.
And very early bearing.
And you just see the results of the research of Dr. Reza, that the plant is already here with us. You can see from its canopy, from the size of fruit which it is bearing. But sir, one important thing which you have discussed with me, that in case of this mangosteen,
yes,
for export purpose, we have to take one thing into consideration.
Yes.
So please, that also.
Yeah. Mangosteen has this delicate inner skin. Yeah. When it is bumped or crushed, it will bleed inside. And the yellow sap of the skin will penetrate the flesh. Now that is not allowed for exporting.
Export.
Yeah. For export, when they check this container and find a few fruits that contain this yellow sap, it is rejected, totally rejected. So why this very fragile skin from the mangosteen? That's why you have to treat it as though it is an egg. You have to pick it very, very softly, put it on a plate, yeah, and then make maybe 2 or 3 layers. That's all. Here you pick from the big tree, you fall it down to the ground, already ruined.
Yeah.
So that's why you need to grow smaller trees.
Give proper care and handling.
Yeah.
While handling the fruit, you have to give proper care if you want to export it.
True.
But it's not so much required for local market.
No,
you can take chance there. But for export purpose, there are some criteria which you have to fulfill. And this is the one important criteria, that there should not be bruising from inside.
Yes.
Because that bruising will spoil the taste of mangosteen.
True.
Sir, one important factor is there. Since the fruits are going inside the plant,
yes,
so there are a lot of ants inside.
Yes.
That also needs to be cured while you go for exporting.
True.
So for that also we are using some treatment which you are discussing.
Yes.
So please also share that information.
Yeah. This mangosteen here, they have this, let's say, sepal. 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 Yeah. Inside those sepals, there are 4 sepals. Usually there are ants there. They live there. So if you want to export, you don't export the ants.
Yeah.
That's forbidden.
Yeah. They reject the consignment.
Yes. Yeah. So you have to blow away the ants using a small blower.
Small blowers.
And fruit by fruit, you have to blow those sepals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's clean, and then it's for export. Otherwise, it will be rejected.
Rejected. And sir is also trying to do work on this aspect also. He is discussing with me that I want to develop certain sort of machine in future. So I hope that the way when he started his research, being a PhD scholar, and he developed the plant with his full zeal, full dedication and full enthusiasm, because he discussed that he got 6.5 years to develop one plant. So that's a big time. You need patience. If you want to develop some good thing, you need patience, you need dedication, you need hard work. So those students who are doing PhD, they must learn from Dr. Reza that the initial work which he initiated, if you go for just planting of one plant, it will fall down, it don't get good developed system. If you plant two plants, let us say if we take two seedlings, we plant it, they will blow off with the air. So he took three plants to make a tripod, and then he took that plant into new by grafting it into a new plant. So just see, efforts are required, everything is there, but your proper dedication, your proper intention is required. And the sign wood which he has taken, that plant is of 130 years old now. Just see, he visited that site, he clicked his photograph, he has shown it to me, the photograph with that plant, which is 130 years old. And the quality which that plant is growing fruit, that is same here now. So sir, it is very thankful to you that you shared your experience, because one will learn with the experience of others.
Yes.
So it is very difficult to get things from others and their experience. So we are lucky that you shared your experience, and people who are planning to do work on mangosteen, they will take these things into consideration in future. And that is very much required. As discussed with you, that mangosteen requires proper care, proper attention, and proper shading.
Yes.
So that if those things have not taken into consideration, then you don't think that you get income from crop. We are growing crop just to get income, and income will only be earned by doing the things in a proper way, in a technical way, and the things which are shown by the researchers earlier.
Yeah.
So thank you, sir, for sharing your experience. Thanks a lot.
Yes, that's a part of my life I spent on mangosteen. So
that's good.
You have to be very patient, yeah, to get results. There's no 100% solution. You do it step by step.
Step by step.
Yeah, and until now, I'm still improving this plant.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, I want to introduce you to something new. This is a mandarin, citrus.
Citrus.
Yeah. They sell here the fruits imported from China. They call it honey mandarin or shantang.
Shantang.
Yeah. Small fruits, yeah, orange in color, and then you open the peel and then you eat it. It's seedless and very sweet. So how did I get this plant? In the supermarket, they sell those fruits still with the stem, with leaves. So I cut off the leaves and I made some grafting. So we have the tree here. But then the climate is not similar, because we need to know in the part of they grow in China needs a cooler climate. Here it's hot and humid, so it doesn't bear fruit here. We have to take them to a higher altitude in the mountains, and maybe it will fruit.
Nice.